Hi guys.
Okay, wait. Restart. What?
Hey guys, welcome to the Let's Rant podcast.
Okay. Why did we remember this?
Why are we just laughing at each other too? Okay, start again. Sorry.
And go. Hey
Hey
guys,
guys, welcome
welcome
to
to
the
the
Let's Rant podcast with Amber K.
and Gabby the fucking baby.
It's our episode 2.
Episode 2.
Yes,
How do you guys feel about episode 1? I know we had some issues with the microphone,
audio. Yeah.
so
Mhm.
hopefully we got it under control.
I think so. I
Um,
think we did.
so
I've been seeing a lot of good interaction from the podcast though, the first
sure,
episode.
for sure.
So I'm glad you guys are enjoying it.
Yeah,
And liking the content. We have more content coming.
definitely. And
So
speaking about the first episode, I was watching it and I
I
literally
watched it like
like,
6 times, Gabby. I'm not even joking you.
yeah, me too. And I'm just like,
I already like I knew what I said and I kept seeing it over and over again. I'm like, my flaw. I'm carrying the stuff that I was. Remember, I texted you that. It's like, why did I say that?
what? Say that.
Like that's totally so. I don't know why I
Watching, I
said
was like,
that.
damn, I really said that.
I know. I can't believe I
Oh,
said
the fuck
something.
well. But there was definitely something that I said from a
Yes.
viewer's perspective that I kind of
Hmm.
wanted to touch on again
Yes.
because what did I say again?
You said if I want you, I'm gonna come get you. Like no
Oh, okay. I
shade.
was talking about how we're seeked
Yes.
as trans women. We are
Hmm.
seeked 100%. But then right in the middle of that, I said, if I want you, I'm
I'm
going
gonna
to come
come
get you.
get you. Yeah. And I feel like it's necessary to talk about that though, to elaborate because like I said, when you were watching it too, and when I was watching it, it was like
We were like,
I saw that I was
ooh,
like, oh, that can come off kind
that
of
can come.
wrong. And I feel like we need to explain ourselves.
But
Even though we don't give a fuck about what people think, and
definitely.
we don't need to explain ourselves to
But
anybody,
it
but
just so,
people are understanding the
understanding,
content and what you're
because you
actually
know what I
saying.
mean, because you
Yeah,
know
I
me.
know.
That was only our first episode, so we
Exactly.
kind of just wanted to like
Elaborate on that.
elaborate
So
on that.
elaborate for us. Tell us how you
So
feel.
basically, I was just trying to say like we are as trans women, we are seeked 100%. You
Hmm.
know what I mean? So
By straight men.
by heterosexual men. So
Hmm.
what I was saying was, if I want you, I'm gonna come get you, which is still facts. If I'm attracted to you, I'm gonna
Hmm.
try you. I'm not gonna say that it's actually gonna go through and you're actually gonna be
Hmm.
interested in me.
Yeah.
But you know what I'm saying? Nine times out of 10, I always get what I want.
But
But
also too,
like
I want to elaborate that because I feel like people would take that in a way of you would
that,
just
I'm like
try
trying to just go after every
exactly.
straight man. And you
You
know
would
what?
just try anybody. And I feel like again, we've talked about that before, is that's why people are uncomfortable, with being around trans women
Mm-hmm,
or being around gay people. You know what I'm saying? Like,
mm-hmm,
because they're like, oh, I don't want them to try me.
mm-hmm,
And it only takes one person, you know what I'm
mm-hmm,
saying, to say something like that or to do
mm-hmm.
something and then it's like it
Which is
fucks it up for
which is so
everybody.
true because I've definitely been in positions where
Yeah.
like I've been around people, and because of their past experience
Yeah, exactly.
with, people of the LGBT community,
Hmm.
they think everybody is like that. And I think
Yeah.
for everybody out there that's watching,
Hmm.
just because I'm trans, that does not mean that I want you. Every nigga that I come around does not mean I want you. So
Exactly.
I just feel like a lot of people kind of like take that, and like, me personally, you obviously have
Yeah.
been around me to where like when I'm around straight men,
Hmm.
I'm very reserved. I'm very to
Very reserved.
myself. Like I'm very, I
And
never really
also
had to be in
too,
a nigga face like that. So I
yes,
just feel like some people really be uncomfortable because of what they have
dealt with in the past or
dealt with in
had
the past,
situations
and so
like
they
that.
feel like everyone is like that.
Hmm. But I
So,
also, yeah, no, that's true.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like, just because I'm trans or just because I'm a part of the community does not mean that every single man that I come across I want.
Yeah.
Like, no, that's
Just
not
it's like goes for the same thing with like lesbians, you know what I'm saying? Like just because I'm into girls doesn't mean I'm into you. Like,
exactly,
baby, I don't want
exactly. And
you.
it's always the
You know what I'm saying?
ones that I wouldn't even
Fuck
want.
with.
Like,
Exactly. I don't
ew.
want you.
Like,
It's like as soon as they hear that you're into the same sex, if I'm with a girl, whatever, and it's like, oh, I like girls, it's like, oh, I'm reserved now because I don't want you thinking that I want you. Girl, I didn't want you in the first place. Who
exactly.
the fuck do you think? Who do you think you
Exactly. Who
are?
the fuck do you think you are?
you,
at
and
all.
that's never gonna change, you know? So I feel like it's an insecurity of people's. I feel like, they just feel like you're gonna try them and they don't want to be in that position. But we definitely wanted to clarify that because it could
Definitely,
come off,
definitely,
wrong, you know.
definitely.
And I also feel like whenever you are around people, you are very honest and open about who you are.
Exactly.
I just want people to know that though. Because I feel like a lot of people think that you're just like out here like tricking people and like not telling people your truth.
Hmm.
And even though you've always been open about it, you're open on your social medias, you know what I'm saying? Like you're open about that kind of stuff. Like people don't understand that though. Like they just think like you're just out here like
Just tricking
tricking
everybody,
people.
and then I'm just going after every single man that I come across.
Exactly. And
That's
that's
not.
not the
That's
case.
not the case.
It's
And
like
like you,
that.
obviously, I keep saying you know me because clearly you do. But like,
Yeah.
I have real, like straight homeboys. I have real friends. What did
So
you say to
many.
me the other day when we were in Sarasota?
I said that I love how we have Will as your friend, as our friend, and I love how he's so close with you and he is one of your real true friends and he's a straight man. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like, and he doesn't treat you any different, like no funny shit, no nothing like that.
Mm-hmm.
He's just super open, with inviting you into his circle too, with his
Mm-hmm.
people.
Mm-hmm.
And I love that because a lot of people aren't like that. A lot of people are uncomfortable.
I know. I wish that's like a stigma that we can like change,
Hmm.
because like I genuinely have like real straight male friends that
Hmm.
like I don't even see that. Like once we get to a certain point in a
Yeah.
friendship, like I don't even see you in that way. Like I don't even want you like ill.
Yeah.
Like let's
But that's
not
what I'm
even do
saying.
that.
Not
And it's
every
like
guy, just because you're
every guy
into guys doesn't mean that you're into
exactly.
every fucking guy that's around
Exactly.
here.
Or every guy that you see me speaking to out in public or whatever,
Exactly.
I'm fucking them. No.
Exactly.
Well respected in these streets.
Ex-
Well respected in these streets. All in the
well
sections,
respected.
drinking
Yes.
my shit.
That part. But it doesn't mean that doesn't mean that you're fucking them.
No,
Like
yeah. I
I
just like
I
that's
just
one of the
hate it.
biggest misconceptions.
Yeah. And
It's
like I
just
say,
so
you're so
annoying.
open with people.
Yeah, like there's really no reason for me to like
And
lie.
that goes to another thing that I wanted to mention was that interview that we were watching. What was that interview with Sydney Star?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
We were watching that interview and it was like, she was making it's on the internet, but she was telling a story about how she was tricking people and she's super open about that because I've
Mm-hmm.
seen that on multiple interviews before and I feel
Mm-hmm.
like I said, it just takes one person to ruin it for
Mm-hmm.
everybody else, and that's
Mm-hmm.
why I feel like people look at you like that or like.
And she took that shit far. Like I
She
heard she like
did.
ruined someone's like whole career.
She did.
It was like some guy. I don't remember who it was, but she definitely talked about it.
I didn't know
Yeah,
that.
that was that's
Wow.
that's just not my like. I literally have
Mm-hmm.
just been so open and I'm so carefree and just like
Mm-hmm.
you gonna
Living in your
fuck with me,
truth.
you don't like.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? There's been times where when they're like, no, you're absolutely beautiful, but I'm just not into it.
And it's
Well,
I feel
respect
like that's very
for
respectful
sure.
and it shows a lot on them too and who
Mhm.
they are as a person
Mhm.
to say that to you, to be open and be like, I love what you're doing. You're so beautiful, but I'm going to pass. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? And I feel like you've had a lot of situations like that. People don't know, obviously, but I do. Like, you've
Mhm.
had a lot of situations like that before where people have said that to you. And I feel like it's so, like, I get kind of happy when they do that because I'm like, that's so sweet of them to
Mhm.
actually respect you instead of it being a thing where it's like, I'm going off on you now. You're a liar. You know what I'm saying? You're
Mhm.
this and you're that. And it's like,
And I don't
if I could
really.
just say, if they could say, I respect you, I'm not into it, cool,
Mhm.
and done. Be done with it?
Yeah, I don't really run into like a lot of people like just being nasty. Like
Yeah,
when I tell them I'm trans or whatever the case may be, I don't really.
that's good.
There's been a few times, but not as
Not
many
as many
as
as what it
many.
has, yeah.
Mhm.
No, and I love that because, like I said, it definitely, I feel like it hurts. Does it not hurt you? Like whenever it comes across, like if a guy was to come to you and be like, "Fuck you," like you're deceiving, you're a liar, you're this. Like, how does that make you feel? Does that make you feel some type of way? No,
It
you
don't
have
really
tough
feel some
skin.
way. Yeah, like I kind of have tough
You
skin,
really do have tough skin, though.
so I'm just kind of like, okay. You still thought I was cute. You still thought I was attractive. That's enough for me. Thank you. You gave my flowers without giving me my flowers.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
it's just no, because you kind of just it comes with it. You know what I'm saying? It just comes with being trans, whatever.
You kind of have to have tough skin.
For sure.
Yeah.
And then on top of that, when you're a public figure,
I would cry every day. I'm talking about every day. I'll be crying, like real tears. Like
absolutely not. Absolutely.
You know I'm sensitive though.
No.
I'm super sensitive.
But I recently just I got into one of my little whoop de whoops. And
we need to clip whoop de whoop. What the fuck is a whoop de whoop?
Just like, one of my
just
little,
a man.
Just one of my little hoes. You know what I'm saying? I was into it with him the other day, and he basically like, why do niggas really just think in their head like it's okay for me to go fuck with other bitches, but like you don't need to get my pussy up? Why do niggas think like that?
It's a double standard. I'm so glad you brought it up because I got a lot to say.
What?
It's a double standard, like,
I'm like,
crazy.
You're literally crazy.
You're crazy. But you can go out and fuck all these bitches, and I got to sit at home
with my pussy to myself.
Yeah.
Just for you.
And cook you dinner and do all these things. No.
Just like it is whenever they cheat on you. Like, whenever
they can't take it when you cheat.
If you were to cheat on them, they're out.
Oh, it's all hell breaks loose.
But they expect you like, oh, that's just the nature of men.
No, it's not.
No,
it's not the nature of men at all.
That is not a thing.
No, it's definitely not.
What the fuck?
I don't know why men are like that. I will say that I've been in a situation like that before. I don't know why I was in that. I don't know why I allowed it to happen, but I did. I think because I was so young and I was in love and just like wanting to keep him around and keep the situation and keep the happiness that I was having, and it definitely was wrong for me to do it and continue to do it, even though I knew he was cheating. I knew he was doing it, but I didn't care. I didn't care at all because I loved him, you know what I'm saying? So it's just me.
So glad you're out of that because if I could have drugged you.
She was cussing me out, y'all. Like, I'm talking about cussing me the fuck out. Like, yeah, she was cussing me out.
But you've definitely come a long way when it comes to that. Yeah. I just don't get it. Like, anytime you ask a man why, they can never
give you a full answer. No, they're
like
never going to.
They literally expect you to just suck it up and be with them still.
Oh, absolutely. That's always how it is.
I'm like, on the phone with him like, fuck, you got me fucked up. I'm not staying for shit. Bitch, you got me fucked up.
Yeah, exactly. No. But I think it's just that, I don't know what it is, honestly. Maybe it's their...
I don't know. I was just really confused because I'm just like, what the fuck be these... What goes to these people's mind?
Yeah. It's like they want their cake and they want their cake and eat it too, right? That's what it... Yeah. Want their cake and eat it too. And I feel like also too, they don't want to be honest with you about them sleeping with other people because they know they're gonna lose you and they don't want to lose you, but they still want to go out and fuck other bitches and they still want to go and do what they want to do, but they also don't want that hurt of you actually leaving them. And 9 times out of 10, I'm not gonna lie to you, most of the times the girls stay. You know that, you know what I'm saying? Most of the times they do stay. Sometimes you get the ones where they don't stay and they leave you right after the first thing that you've done. But, like, most of the times they do stay. But, like, I still don't understand why not just be honest, you know?
Yeah.
Be honest in the situation and be honest about what you're doing. And that way we can move forward on what our relationship is. Like, if you're going to do that, I'm going to do this. You know what I'm saying? And I don't have to tell you what I'm doing because you're not telling me what you're doing. But I'm going to just note it in my head. I'm going to move forward. I'm going to say, okay, well.
That's just what it is.
Yeah, that's just what it is. He's doing this. I'm doing that.
But niggas just they don't ever be honest. They don't want to just tell you straight up like, you can go fuck you can fuck off too, but I'm finna be doing this. Like, they literally just want you to just keep it to yourself.
Oh, always. They're scared.
And
they
niggas,
cannot
you
take
don't
it.
even do shit for me.
They can't take it. They cannot take.
I wanted to strangle him. I'm like, you are fucking delusional.
Retarded.
Like,
yeah.
You're literally crazy.
So you've never been in a situation like that before?
That what?
The way you looked at him, you said, like what?
Like what?
Like what? Like openly, just like maybe you didn't know that he was cheating, or bitch, maybe you have a thought, like the situation I was in. Like maybe you had a thought that he was cheating, but you didn't know.
I don't even play like that. Absolutely not.
She's calling me dumb, guys.
Yeah,
Just
for
kidding.
sure. I've called you worse.
You called me, yeah. She has definitely called me worse. But then again, remember how I was telling you, I was like, I was so young that I didn't know. It's not that I didn't know right from wrong, because I knew right from wrong. I just didn't really care, because I didn't want to lose that feeling of what I had.
Yeah.
So I just never went through with like breaking it off, you know.
I mean, I've only really had like sneaky links, like type of thing. Like, clearly we're just sneaky links, so I know you're probably fucking other people.
Yeah.
But never like, no. Mm-mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I can't. I just can't. It's just different whenever you go into something as a sneaky link and you know that you're like fucking like other people.
Yeah, I feel like that's definitely different.
You're in a relationship and it's like, I know, like we're actually together.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like a big difference.
Yeah.
How do you feel about that Jackie O situation?
Oh, rest in peace to her.
Rest in peace, beautiful. She is absolutely beautiful.
Yeah, I used to watch her on YouTube all the time, actually.
Oh my God,
I feel very saddened for her and her family. I feel like everybody's kind of speculating what happened, and I feel like we can kind of put the pieces together and like we know that she was having surgery, we know that like whatever complications happened and whatever, but we don't know for sure the full story. Right. So we don't want to like really say too much because we don't know the full story on what really happened, but I definitely feel for their family.
Oh, for sure.
It's super hard. Losing anybody is very hard.
And then like she just had a baby.
She has 2 other kids too.
Now DC is literally left with the kids.
That's super hard. I don't know what it feels like to have like kids and like, you know what I'm saying, but like and have like a family like that.
Right.
But I wouldn't want to like imagine something happening to like my partner.
No.
That would be horrible.
If something happened to one of my niggas, I'm through.
You would be sick to your stomach.
So I can't imagine being with somebody for years and years and years and having kids and had just popped out a child.
I know.
And then you're gone. The only thing that bothered me about that situation is that like how everybody's just kind of like, you ain't need that surgery. I don't know why she was going and doing it. Da-da-da-da-da. It's like, okay, y'all need to cut her some slack. Clearly,
it doesn't matter though.
Like, who cares? Everybody knows when you go into have any type of surgery, there's always a risk. You're going through anesthesia.
Yeah.
There's always a risk.
Even if you're not having a cosmetic surgery and you're going through surgery for something,
you could break your arm.
And you're going through surgery for that.
Right.
You can have risk for that. There's a risk to everything. People are just
like, oh, well, she has kids. She shouldn't have did that. Whatever the case may be. But it's like, do you think if she actually knew something was going to happen, you really think she would have went into surgery?
No.
She didn't think that something was going to happen.
But nobody thinks that, though. You know how many bitches out here go lay down and go out of the country at that to go get a BBL? They're not thinking about that either. They're thinking about even
more of a risk.
They're thinking about getting their body done.
Right.
They're not thinking
and you're
about
thinking
that.
Like, that'll never happen to me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that shit just fucked me up.
It definitely did too. I was a little sad for a few days.
So beautiful.
I know.
She literally is so beautiful.
Yeah. We're sending our prayers over to them.
Definitely.
Definitely. Wish them the best luck with
the kids.
Yes.
Be
the
Simone.
family. I know. I've been seeing her stuff too. I watch her podcast like all the time.
I know. I love her.
Yeah.
Her and
Megan. I love her. She be talking real shit.
Do.
She be getting down. Yes.
I love her.
Do you remember, this is off the topic though, do you remember when we was in Miami and we were talking about, I don't know if you were a part of that conversation, and we were talking about how, do you think it is okay to have a conversation with the partner that you are sleeping with about your sex? You remember that? I think you might have been maybe doing something else.
Elaborate on that.
So I was just telling them, I said, I feel like it's super important to talk to anybody that you're fucking with about what you like, what you don't like during sex.
Oh, I think I was a part of that.
Yeah.
Off in the cut. I think I remember overhearing you guys
Do you
talk about that.
do you agree with that though?
Absolutely.
Are you? But my thing is that when we were having that conversation with the person we were talking to, she was saying that maybe she wasn't as comfortable, or like some people aren't as comfortable talking with their partners, or talking with maybe not even a partner, just somebody that you're sleeping with, just somebody that you're fucking. You know what I'm saying? Y'all may not be in a relationship, but would you do that to somebody that you're fucking with?
Absolutely.
Right? I feel the same way.
I'm like, you need to know, because I need to tell you
what you need to do.
I don't have time for you to explore and figure me out.
Yeah, no, I don't
I'm
have
going to tell you what I like. And you going to give me that dick how I like it. You going to eat my pussy how I like it.
I like it.
You going to talk nasty to me
Yeah,
how
I like it. No, but I just really feel like that too, because I'm like, I don't understand like not having a conversation with somebody that I'm fucking with.
Mm-hmm.
I don't get that.
Yeah. I don't know.
I feel like I'm going to be open and
but
honest.
also like I guess it just all depends on how you approach a situation, because some men are super like sensitive when it comes to like their sex, and all men just feel like they have the best sex
dick
ever
in the world. And you don't.
No, you don't.
PSA, you do not have the best dick in the world, okay?
PSA.
You don't.
And there's always bigger and better dick.
Let's just say, let's elaborate.
What niggas be
saying? Bigger and better dick than yours. Huh?
What niggas be saying? They be always some better pussy out there.
Exactly.
And it's always some bigger and better dick out there. Fuck nigga, how about that? How about that?
No, absolutely. But I just feel like it's super important to talk to your partner about what you like and what you don't like. Yeah. Because what is the point of wasting your time? You're going to be wasting your time with somebody and fucking somebody, and they're not even fucking you, and you're not even coming from it or getting no orgasm from it.
I can't stand
I do not want to fuck you if I'm not getting that.
No,
what is the point of having sex then?
I'm
for
not
me
here
to go
for no
home,
games.
for me to go home and play with myself and use my vibrator
and
again and finish it off. No, I'm not going to do that. I need you to finish the job. You're here for a job. Do the best job that you can. And clock out and go home.
And you won't be rescheduled. You won't be put back
You're
on the
off
schedule
the
again.
schedule. You're fired.
You're fired. The interview went terrible.
Yeah, you're fired.
Yeah, like
you
honestly,
lost the opportunity.
The opportunity to ever come back again.
No, literally. But I think that's super
I
important.
definitely be telling, because one thing that annoys me, I hate quiet sex.
Oh,
when you be like sucking on your dick or something like that, and he just like, you're not
Don't
moaning,
say no
you're
emotion.
not giving me no eyes, you're just laying there. I know this shit feel good. Stop playing with my throat. Stop.
No, it's literally, I hate that. I cannot do a quiet. I cannot.
No.
Like, if it's quiet.
You like slutty talk?
Like, like. Okay, like what?
Just like.
Like, oh, you're doing a good job.
No,
like,
let me think. Like, just like.
While you're doing it, though?
Yes, like, you look so pretty taking that dick.
Oh,
that dick.
abso-fucking-lutely.
So who pussy this is? I'm
yours.
lying, but it's yours. Like, you know what I'm saying? Stuff like that.
No, absolutely.
I like being called baby.
I like all of that. I think that is super important to. I feel like
you're gonna be you daddy little slut.
Yeah. I feel like if you're not doing that, then it's not gonna be a connection.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I need to see you. I need you to see your emotions.
I need you to kiss me.
I need you to I need you to see your emotion. Choke me until I can't breathe, baby.
Okay, well.
Resuscitate me. Mouth to mouth.
No dick to pussy, mouth to mouth at this point.
No, mouth to mouth me. I want to be able to like this to go and be like, oh God, baby. No, but I think it's super. Like I said, I can't be with nobody that's not like that. I have to. You have to talk to me, or else I'm not gonna. It's not that I'm not gonna know, because I know what I'm doing. It's like I want to have that reassurance of like you telling me you're doing so good. Like, look at the way look at you look so fine. Like,
and they be moaning, be like, oh, just like that. Like,
you
that
sucking that dick so good. Like, you know what I'm saying? That kind of stuff, and it's like, oh, wow. something just
because
go through
and
your
just
body.
like we were saying, like
Mhm.
we want to be pleased how we want to be pleased. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? So it's like every woman likes to be pleased differently. You know what I mean? So it's
Absolutely.
like you can't do what you did with your last bitch with me.
Yes. Please elaborate on that.
This new
'cause
pussy.
not everybody's gonna like the same thing. It goes for us when we're talking to a guy and we're doing oral to them or whatever.
And
Not every guy's gonna like how I suck your dick. How you know what I'm
right.
saying?
And that's why
it's
I need the
different.
feedback.
Yeah.
Because if I'm down there doing my little ones and twos and you didn't really tell me how you like it or whatever the case may be,
You need to elaborate
I
on
need
that.
to like if I hit that spot or whatever the case may be,
Yes.
I need
to know. I need to
yeah, just like that. Or
I need you to get
or
feedback.
coach me.
Yeah.
Grab it like this.
Do this.
You know what I'm saying? Like, coach me too, nigga. What happened? Fuck.
Is there a thing? This may be a little rated R, but do you like eating ass, or do you eat ass, or have you eaten ass?
I have.
Do you like
But
it? Do you enjoy it?
I'm so particular. Me personally.
About whose ass you ate? Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, and that goes another. Okay, go ahead.
And then like, I'm very particular about men and down there.
Yeah.
I prefer it bald. I like hairless niggas.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like hairy niggas because I like to eat everything. And
She's a eater.
so like, and niggas be having hair, and it's like, do you want me to choke on the hair? Do you want me to choke on your dick? What happened?
Like hairballs coming out.
Like
my mouth.
hairball, like I'm choking on the hair, not your dick. What happened? Which one you want? Like I need it to be like completely shaved, and if I'm gonna eat your ass, I need you fresh out the shower.
Oh yeah, definitely fresh out the shower.
Like no, you went to the store, you ran to the mall, came here, getting your ass.
No. You see me a little stank down there.
No. And niggas already don't be at. You know
they don't know
so,
hygiene like that at all.
Niggas don't be having good hygiene. And then you'll be like, oh, I like niggas that have good hygiene. And be like, oh yeah, that's real important to me. Da-da-da. You go to suck the dick and you get a whip. What's the thing?
I hate that. I've definitely had an experience like that before.
And then
it be the ones that like say that they're so clean, and I'll be like,
sir, no, you're not.
It does not smell like that.
And they be like, go down lower. No.
I don't want to.
You should have went lower with that motherfucking rag and that soap. I saw something the other day where they were like doing an interview and like they was asking like, asking a nigga like, how do you wash your ass?
What did? Gabby.
He said he doesn't spread them. He just lets the water run through it.
Fuck.
I said, you dirty ass nigga. I know you
No.
funky as fuck.
Now he let the water run down.
Them the
on
kind of
him.
niggas I need to stay far from because I don't like. I don't like
Don't
no shit
come
like that.
over here, cause
If you think
please.
it's gay to get in there and get all in the crevices and shit like that, then
You know how much stuff like. First of all, you shit all day. You no, and you be sweating all day.
sweating.
Like
And niggas be having asses on them.
they got bigger asses than us.
For real.
sometimes. Is there?
Especially them athletes and stuff.
They do. So I want to ask you: Do you prefer swallowing or spitting?
So I'm gonna be
Juicy
completely honest with you.
questions.
As much as I love sucking dick,
Mm-hmm.
I can still count on one hand of how many nuts I swallowed.
Really?
I don't play that.
Wow.
And I love sucking dick. But I just am not a swallower.
All the people watching this are gonna be like, "Oh my god, you love sucking
I do.
dick."
It's actually
She
one of the
loves
best things
sucking dick.
I-
That's her favorite hobby is
That's
to suck
honestly,
dick.
what do you like to do for fun? No, I'm playing. But
What's your favorite hobby? Suck dick.
no,
Yeah,
I
so-
really, really enjoy it. Like I really like, you know how niggas like
Yeah.
eat pussy and they're like, I just
They
love
really
eating pussy.
enjoy it,
I just love
yeah.
sucking dick. But when it comes to nutting, like you're not nutting on my face and I'm not swallowing it because one,
You can do a little
niggas don't
facial.
I'm gonna leave that up to you.
It's good for your skin.
I don't want it. If I do, it has to be like my nigga.
Yeah.
Like,
But I also too agree with that. Like you can't just swallow everybody.
yeah,
Like
no.
and not everybody is like eats properly too, because it also depends on
And
what
that's
you eat,
exactly why
what
I
you
don't.
drink. If you drink a soda all day and that's all you drink is a fucking
And niggas don't be
Coca-Cola,
having good diets.
that's what I'm saying. No,
It's like niggas
you
be
don't drink
like,
no water.
oh y'all pussy be tasting it gotta and so does your nut, and I'm not
So does
swallowing
your
it.
dick.
Not swallowing
Exactly.
it. Mm-mm.
I hate that. Yeah, I do
Mm-mm.
agree with that. Like, you can't just swallow everybody because everybody's not clean.
Yeah.
Everybody doesn't eat properly. Everybody is not,
And honestly, I just rather watch it shoot out.
Love
You know what I mean?
that.
So it's like, I don't know. Yeah, I'm not really. And everybody be like, damn, you don't swallow no nut. Sure don't. I'm waiting for my nigga, my husband.
Yeah. I'm a
Yeah.
swallow. But I do agree with that. Like, I'm not just swallowing any and
Oh, yeah,
everybody,
I'll
but
for sure
like
do it, but like,
most of the time.
much as I
But I
want to
also
do it.
feel like most of the times when I do talk to people, I'm not just talking to any and everybody either.
Oh, no, for sure.
You know what I'm saying?
For
So
sure.
the people that I do talk to, they're clean. You know what I'm saying? Like, they eat well. They have good diets. Most of them do. You know, so like, I'm not just like having sex with anybody. So
No,
I feel
me
like
either. Please don't think that I'm just out here sucking everybody's dick. No.
that's what they're gonna think.
No.
But it's like, that's why I feel like, so I know that they're kind of a little clean. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I don't mind swallowing. But I promise you, if I swallow and I taste something bad, I'm going to spit it up.
For
like,
sure.
you could taste little pennies in your mouth or something like that. No, I'm going to the bathroom and I'm
There's
spitting
been
it up.
times where like a nigga's about to nut and he doesn't tell me or I can't sense it because he's not moving or he's not like I'm saying
Moaning or
like,
saying
whatever
anything.
the case
Yeah.
may be, and it's already the dick is already in the back of my throat. So I
So you
might as
can't
well
do
just,
nothing
I
now,
can't do
yeah.
nothing about it. But
You have to
I don't know.
swallow
I
it.
have this thing where I'm like I want to save certain stuff for my husband.
I agree.
You know what
yeah.
I mean? So it's like
But I don't think swallowing is nothing crazy though.
oh.
That ain't nothing like
like
nothing
get how,
crazy.
okay, but you like nut facials and stuff like that.
Yes,
I'm not
I
really
love
into that. A
it.
nigga is not for the nut on my face, no man.
No, I love it because honestly,
I want to say that for my husband.
well, fuck that shit. I don't need it till you. No, just kidding. I'm just kidding.
No, you've honestly only done that with like
One person. I only did it to like one person, and we was like together. So I was like,
together.
yeah.
So
So
that's
it didn't.
like fair.
It didn't
So I'm
really
not
matter.
judging you on that.
Yeah, because like also too, it's a part of being open with somebody too. Like I'm not just gonna ask you on our first time that we fucking. I'm like,
Okay.
that on my face. Like,
Have you ever had like a golden shower and nigga ever peed on you? Bitch, your PC ass.
okay, let me tell you this one story really quick. It was when I was in high school. I was really young, okay?
In high
And
school?
yes.
You're such a horror.
But it was like in the shower. It wasn't like in the bed. Like, because I don't know where they be doing golden showers at, but like I'm assuming in the shower. But it was in the shower and it was like a punishment thing. Like he was into punishing me. And yeah, this is all in high school. So we were super young, you guys. But it was like he was really into punishing me and he like, I don't know, I must have did something bad. I don't know what the
You
fuck I
was a bad
did.
girl.
But I did something and he was like, let me pee on you. And I was like, no, that's fucking weird. And he was like, no. And then I was like, no, babe, like laughing about it. And then he just peed on me. He just like peed on me. And I was like, babe, stop.
What
like,
the fuck?
but it was like I said, it was more like a punishment thing. And it was more like, you're in trouble. So
I'd
this is
rather
what you get.
whoop my ass.
I'm not saying that I didn't dislike it because we were in the shower, so it wasn't like that big of a deal.
Okay,
but
so
like
where did he nut? Like, did he nut on your chest, on your butt, on your pussy?
like who, that guy?
Yeah, like where did he? I mean,
Where did
my
he
bad.
pee? Oh, like we were standing in the shower, so he just like,
Like a water hose.
yeah, like
He was watering the grass,
watering me down.
watering you.
So it's
down.
probably like on my leg or something like that.
The water was running in the shower though.
Yes, water was running in the shower. We were showering
Okay,
together.
maybe I can do that.
That's what I'm
'Cause
saying.
it's
If
the
we're
nigga that-
showering together, that's not bad. If we're in the bed and you just say, let me pee on you. Bitch, no, you're not peeing on me. Are you dumb?
Mhm.
But like, if we're in the shower, like, I know y'all be peeing in the shower sometimes.
No, but like
know
I
what I'm saying?
considered. Yes, I considered. I've only considered it with one person because there's like this guy. And he's like really into it. He's just.
I
But
love
like
him.
I just love him, so it's like
I
kinda
love,
just
he's my
want to.
husband.
He's definitely my husband. But he's like into that. He was like, "You gonna let me do that?" And I was like, "Oh, dude, yeah, fucked up." But like in a sense like that, for some reason, I was just like, "You're like," I was just imagining where you're just like laying down
And you're
he's
like
just,
in the bed or
peeing
something
on
like
you.
that? Yeah, no.
Yes. Like
Mm-mm.
that's what I imagined. And I'm just like, no.
Yeah,
Maybe in
that's
the shower you just spray me down with a water hose. I might be okay.
in the water hose. But that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't feel like it's bad when you're in the shower because you're already wet anyways with water, and it's not like you're gonna wash your body after that.
Yeah.
It don't.
But okay, like what?
But it
color,
has to be like down and below,
What-
like nowhere on the face. Don't
okay,
ever in your
what
fucking
color
life.
was the pee? Was it clear or yellow?
No, it was clear. It was clear.
Oh, okay.
Oh
So
my
he
god, if
drinks
it
a lot
was
of-
yellow, baby, get out the shower. You
Bye.
are fired.
You better
You're
get out.
fired. Yeah.
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 Okay.
But that was in high school, so that was really long ago. So I haven't done it since then.
I feel like it makes it worse that you're in high school.
Probably. But it wasn't my idea. It was his.
You still let him.
I didn't know what the fuck I was doing. I was so young. I just did
Just
it.
doing shit.
I just would say no, babe. Stop. And then
was
he just like,
fuck that.
yeah, he just no. It went like that.
He watered your ass down.
Watered me down. And he also was into punishing me like a lot. So it was very,
Oh,
very
that's
weird.
really
Yeah.
cute.
Are you like do you like that kind of stuff though? Like a punishment, like you've been a bad, like if a guy comes to you and be like, you've been a bad girl, like turn around, let me, you know what I'm saying? Like very dominant. Would you be into that? I'm definitely into it. Like,
Yeah.
love it.
Yeah. I don't know. Something that just really gets me going is that like slut talk. Like being like, oh, your daddy's little
We were just talking about
whore,
this the
your
other day.
daddy's like shit like that. So I guess like if
Mhm.
you're in a punishment, hitting me with whips and stuff.
No.
Okay. I didn't know if we were okay. So yeah, no, I don't even really like my
maybe
ass
though.
slapped like that, to be honest, because
Mhm.
sometimes niggas be slapping the fuck out of your ass, and it's
so
like,
fucking hard.
ouch.
It's not
Motherfuckers are
that
not
though.
gonna
It's
see
just
it.
the fact of like when you're in the moment, and one, you know how my skin is. I bruise easily. My skin is pale. So you do a little lick or whatever, it's like it's gonna show. You know what I'm saying? So and it just be feeling good. So I'm not gonna
No, it
stop
definitely
you.
feels good, but I just
Yeah.
like the aftermath. I hate that. I just feel like it just looks.
Oh yeah, I
so
don't like walking
dirty.
around with them.
especially like on our skin tone. Like it's
Yeah,
just
because you could see it
so-
more.
You can just see it.
What about would you be okay if a guy like asked you like on your first date or maybe the first time you're talking to like linking up with him what your body count was? Would you be okay with that? And would you even answer that truthfully? Cuz
Honestly, my body count is not as large as most people think.
mhm. Mine's not.
Would I answer it?
Mhm.
First of all, don't ask me no shit like that.
I feel like that's so rude.
Don't ask me no shit like that.
That's so rude.
because if I ask you and you tell me, I'm probably gonna get up from the table and never talk to you again. Because
What if he say like I've been with 50 no, maybe more than that.
I know niggas with like hundreds of bodies.
Oh yeah.
That's disgusting.
That's a turn off.
Like I don't even want to know about that.
That's a turn off.
No.
Yeah.
Do
That's
you, do you ever
definitely-
want to like hear about like? You ever ask like a nigga like who's he's been with? Like maybe obviously like his ex girlfriend, whatever. Like other bitches he's fucked.
Yes.
Yeah.
I want to know. But also I don't want to know if I love you. If I'm in love with you, I don't want to know. If I don't really love you like that, not even that I don't love you, but like if I don't really like, if we're not together and we're just maybe fucking around or whatever the case may be, yeah, I want to know about it. Like it's cool. But also like if I'm in love with you and you're like, that's my man. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't want to know about that because then I'm gonna get like really upset
Yeah.
and then I'm gonna start crying
Yeah. No, me. I don't even.
because
wanna
then
know.
I'm gonna feel some type of way.
Yeah, I don't want to know because I just get turned off by shit
Mm-hmm.
so much, and niggas really just be doing some nasty
So
shit.
nasty.
And it's like, mm-mm.
Yeah.
I just not into that. Like a guy like recently was talking to, he is in fucking Colombia, and he's like posting like all these girls like just saying how he's in heaven, and
So he's
you
fucking them.
know what the fuck goes down
In Colombia.
when them niggas go overseas like that, and he's by
DR,
himself.
Colombia. Oh yeah, you're definitely fucking.
Oh, and them prostitutes be like $20 fucking.
Oh yeah, and they love it.
And I'm just like, I know men are gonna be men, but I just get so turned off by shit, and it's like,
Mhm.
I don't even want to know anything. Like, just don't tell me nothing. Like,
Mm-hmm.
you know, I'll be asking men, like, you know, have you ever been with like a trans girl or whatever?
Yeah.
And
That's different though. It's
depending
not
on
like
their answer, I'm just like, okay. I
it's not
understand.
like where I'm like, who have you been with? What's their name? Or like this and the third. Like, have you been with anybody that I know? You know what I'm saying? That's different. I've definitely asked that before, just to kind of see like, I need to know the tea before I go into this situation.
Mhm.
But it definitely does make me feel some type of ways depending on who the person is and depending on how our relationship is.
For sure.
So I might feel some type of way and I might cry. Right?
No, my feelings are gonna be hurt, and then I'm like just not gonna
Yeah.
look at you the same.
Yeah. But then I also,
when I'm turned off with a nigga,
yeah,
it's really
It's
nothing
nothing
you can
else.
do to like.
turn it back
Like
on.
one of my just recently, a nigga that I was fucking with, he just had a fucking baby.
I knew you were gonna say that. Oh my gosh, what?
Yes.
A baby on you?
Yes, he had a baby on me. Ain't that crazy? And while the girl was pregnant,
Mhm.
he was trying to get me to fly out to him.
Oh my gosh.
And like the last time I had seen him, I was like, something was just, I just sensed something was off. And I'm just like,
It was because of that.
yeah, but at that point, I didn't even know. I found out that he had a baby after the baby was born. So had I would have went and flew out to you, you weren't going to tell me that you had a baby on the way.
The
And
lies.
then you was going to have me fly out to you. We was going to be fucking, we was going to be whatever.
And
I
you
was
had
just
a baby
probably
on the
gonna
way
be
the whole time.
And just in love with you because you just treat me so well. And
But
I'm going to
you-
come home, get on Instagram.
And find out
and
that
find
you at
out.
your gender reveal.
Yes.
That is horrible. I feel like that would devastate me to the core.
And it's
Like, I'm talking about
I
the
was
core.
fucking with you.
Yeah.
And I really liked you. And you really just.
That's like my biggest like fear, low key, is like fucking with somebody and me we're thinking that we're here with each other and I'm thinking like me and you are here, he's locked in, you know what I'm saying? Like he's not going nowhere.
Yeah.
He's not doing nothing. And I know my man, you know what I'm saying? Like I know what he's doing, I know what he's not doing. And then I go on Instagram and find out something else. That is devastating to me.
Yeah,
like
and I literally just texted him and was like, "Oh, congratulations on your baby." And he was like, "Oh, thank you, babe." Bye.
No.
He just was completely just like didn't even give a fuck about it. So he just tried to like
No remorse, no nothing.
nothing. And I was like, "So you
No
weren't gonna
apologies.
Tell me you." He was like, "Oh, I was gonna tell you when you was gonna take me serious." No, you was gonna fly me out, fuck the shit out of me,
Send you back home.
spend some money on me, and then send my ass back home.
Send you right back
and
home.
then I'm gonna just be like, "That's my nigga, that's my nigga." I'm gonna get on Instagram.
And you go see.
What? And look who the fuck just texted me. Why are you
That's
still
crazy.
trying? I told him to leave me alone.
No, I hate that.
No.
That's
That was
like
one of
my
other
biggest
hoes,
fear.
Actually, this is the one that just texted me was actually somebody else that I just don't want anything to do with. And he just keeps trying and trying and trying. And I'm just over it.
Yeah, I hate that.
I hate niggas. But that whole baby shit, that just really pissed me off because it's like, and I feel bad for her too because it's like,
Oh, absolutely.
you know, and obviously I don't know, like I don't really know like the situation. Like, oh, did y'all just fuck? And then you ended up pregnant and like, you know, he is some type of status. So of course you want to try and keep him for the baby or whatever the case may be. Or were y'all really fucking with each other?
Or not.
You know what I mean? And you was really gonna fly me out. And then like that just.
And it's the crazy thing is that's so normal to them.
That's so
like
normal.
it, like
And
I,
he just
like
did
you
not
were
care.
saying, like no remorse, no apologies, no nothing. Like, but that's just how men are. That's just how they are.
And he's like, when am I gonna
They
see you
want
again?
their
I'm like,
they want their
never.
cake and they want to eat it too. Like that's just what it is with them. No, they have no. Like I swear, men like have no brain cells.
No, not at all.
None. And you know, did you know that men do not mature until they're like 50? Like 50 years old? They don't mature until they're
I
like
believe
50.
it.
That's really sad. There's no hope for us out here. Because that means I got to find maybe a 50-year-old to fuck with? No. Because that means I know you're going to be mature, but like from now, it's like, what? 50? That is sad.
So it's like at 50, you stop cheating and you stop fucking other bitches?
Yeah, but from now, from 20-something to 50, what the fuck you going to be doing from then? You know what I'm saying? We going to be together and you're just going to be cheating and not, you know? And you're going to be immature and you're going to be all these things.
That's so sad.
Because I done met a lot of older guys and they're way more immature than the younger ones sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
And I hate that because I'm like, why are
And
you
then when
so
niggas are
fucking
older
immature?
and you're younger, they like to manipulate.
We talked about this in the
And
car.
I think that, like, as a grown person now, I see where the issue is. Because, you know, we're younger, like, bitch, I want Uncle them. I want, you know, older man. Da-da-da. But now that I'm older, looking at these older men dealing with these younger women, they literally are manipulating
them really bad.
And now I see why people is like, no, you too young to be fucking with an old ass man or older man or whatever the case may be, is because, like,
you guys just don't align up. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's older than you. You're much younger. Different times, generations. You know what I'm saying? Like, you guys were raised totally different.
You're literally thinking like, oh, I'm mature.
And you're not.
Like,
you're not.
Now at this age compared to when I was 18, 19, I just thought I was just so
mature,
grown and mature. And I've just, like, matured so much.
The thing about it is, I was in a situation like that. And we talked about that in the car. And how I was telling you how, like, it's totally manipulation. But you don't know that it's manipulation until you leave the situation and you sit back and reflect on it.
Absolutely.
You don't know that it is manipulation. And sometimes manipulation is not just as easy as them saying you can't do something, you don't do it, or I won't allow you to do it. Sometimes they don't express that. Sometimes they don't say it out loud. They do other things to manipulate you to not do those things or whatever they want to control you for, you know? So it's definitely, manipulation is real, and coming from somebody who has been there and done that before, it's not a good feeling. And you being 18 years old, you do not need to be messing around with nobody who's in their 30s or 40s. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're 18, you have a whole life to live. And for my young girls out here, like, live your fucking life. Like,
don't be
live your life.
Niggas. I'm telling you, especially when you're young, like,
when you're 18, from 18, 20, 21, 22, 23,
don't
24, you don't need to be in a relationship or talking to a guy who is 30 something years old. Like, you don't need to be doing that. Like, he's too old for you, baby. Like,
and then when you're that young and you get in a relationship and you're like, oh, this is gonna be my husband, niggas, like, just like you said, they don't mature until they're old enough. So it's like, yeah, you can be in a relationship, but just remember, niggas will wake up one day and really just be tired of the shit. Like,
and they're always gonna be that way.
What I mean? So it's like, I just feel like, always keep your guard up. Always be prepared for a nigga to just walk out, because when he does, you'll be able to cope with it better.
Like, heal better from it.
Heal better.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, just don't get so wrapped up in.
I feel like that's really hard to say that, though, because when you're in love, like, you're in love. You know what I'm saying? You've been in love before. You know, like, when you're in love, you're not thinking about that. You're just in love, living happy.
I know, but
you know what
I
I'm saying?
was like that. And now that I'm here sitting in front of you, I just wish I would have never.
Oh, yeah, of course. I feel
deep.
like we can all say that about ourselves. Anybody who's been in love, we can all say that. Like, I wish I would have never did this. I wish I would. But I feel like that's the beauty in being in love and learning from your relationship, because you learned a lot from that relationship. You know what I'm saying? Like, I learned a lot from my past relationships. You learned a lot from that. So, like, now you know moving forward, you know?
Yeah, but I wasted 4 years of my life.
I wouldn't say that you wasted it, though. Like, I sometimes feel the same way, but I'm like, I don't regret anything, you know? Like, even though I say sometimes to you, like, oh, I wasted all these years of my life doing this. Like, yeah, I might have done that, but, like, I don't regret it, because you learn from the situation, you know?
No, for sure. 100%,
and, of course, like, if you weren't in that situation, like, you would have probably been in another situation with somebody else doing the same thing, you know? Like, you learn from the situation, you move on, you grow, and you go forward into another relationship, and you do the same thing all over again, you know?
Fall in love, get your heart broke. On to the next. Fall in love, get your heart broke.
My husband, where is he?
Pull up on me.
My husband is texting me right now.
Well.
Is that all for
yes.
I know you had some other stuff. Was that all written down on that thing?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
We're about to hit an hour. So
okay,
we're about to wrap it on up.
Wrap it on.
How do we feel about?
I feel good.
Feel good.
I think this is a good.
I think we
Good
hit some
one.
points.
Yeah,
When
I
do you
think
want to
so.
bring somebody on?
Maybe we'll bring somebody on our next one.
Yeah, I think we should.
I think we should too. We don't.
We just gotta
We've
figure out who.
we got somebody good.
Yeah.
I think we got somebody good in mind.
Yeah.
But yeah, maybe our next one you'll be seeing a special guest on our next podcast.
Yeah.
Hopefully, we'll see.
So
Um,
exciting.
And make sure you guys subscribe to the YouTube channel, which is Gabby's YouTube. The podcast will be posted on there.
Mm-hmm.
Our Instagram as well.
Mm-hmm.
Is it underscore first?
Yes.
Underscore Let's Vent podcast. And then our Instagrams. Mine is Amber K dot underscore.
Yeah.
I always forget that. Amber K dot underscore and then Gabby.
And then it's Gabby Amore.
Mhm.
GABBYAMOURR, 2 R's.
Yes. So make sure you guys follow us on all of the social media platforms so you guys can be stay tuned for when our next podcast is about to drop. And also
Updates,
yeah,
everything.
all the updates. And then you guys can always DM us. You guys can always write us about what topics you guys
Yes.
would want to
Draw
see
some topics.
on the podcast and also what guests you would like to see as well. I think that'll be really dope if you guys kind of interact with us that way too.
Yes, we would love that.
And you can DM our personal pages or our podcast page.
Perfect.
Yeah, and let us know.
Alrighty. Well, thank you guys so much
Thank
for watching.
you. Make sure you subscribe to the YouTube though.
Yes, subscribe to us.
Yes. Subscribe to the YouTube.
Yes. And then we'll see you guys next time.
See you guys on our next podcast.